Hello, I'm Philip Brunelle, Artistic Director and founder of Vocal Essence, and each day I've selected a composer who's had a role to play at Plymouth Church and at Vocal Essence. Well, I'm recording today in my home, therefore we can't have the pipe organ, which would make sense with this composer. I love his name because those French names, they use so many different parts. Charles, Marie, Jean, Albert, Widor. Born in 1844, died in 1937. He was not only a composer, he was of course a great organist and a teacher. At age 24, he became the assistant to Saint-Saëns at the Madeleine Church in Paris. At age 26, and I love this, he became the, quote, provisional organist at Sulpice, and he stayed as provisional for 63 years until he retired. At 1890, he became organ professor at the Paris Conservatoire, and several years later, became professor of composition, and of course got married at age 76. Quite an unusual and wonderful man. He wrote 10 organ symphonies, and that's what he is mainly known for. And of course, the most famous one, which I'm sure you've all heard, is the final movement from his 5th organ symphony, the famous toccata, which is that which has been heard many times. But Widor said about that many people played it too fast because they would go, and you really can't play it at that tempo and do what Widor asked, which was all of the notes being staccato so that you'd have that articulation. Well, anyway, he made his last recording of the toccata, which you can find, when he was 89 years old. Well, at Saint-Sulpice, which, by the way, if you haven't been in that church in Paris, make a point of going there. It's a gorgeous, wonderful church. It has a beautiful, wonderful pipe organ. It has the big organ in the back and a smaller organ in front. And so what happened in his compositions for choir would be that there was a men's, what they call the seminary chorus, would be up front. And so the organ would have this big part in the back, and then the quieter organ would accompany the men. So here is a piece that is a setting of Quam Delecta. How wonderful are thy temples, O God, O Jerusalem. And you'll hear the organ and the contrast when the men come in and the choir sings. And so we go back and forth. We begin, of course, with the full organ. You can just imagine if you're sitting in Saint-Sulpice, you can hear the big organ and the choir there. You can hear the men in the seminary chorus and the quieter organ. It goes back and forth. And organists like Widor knew how to make that happen, and it was grand. I was fortunate some years ago to take the ensemble singers of vocal lessons. We did a concert in Sulpice, and we did all composers who had composed or been organist at Sulpice. And the present man, Daniel Roth, a good friend, was the organist for me. And it was wonderful to do some of this kind of writing that is part of what Sulpice is about. Well, Widor also composed a mass in F sharp minor, not heard very often, but it has a beautiful final Agnus Dei. And what makes it beautifully unique is it's only done with that small organ up front. So the small organ plays the Lamb of God that taketh away the sins of the world. And then at the very end, when the choir is finished, if you can just imagine, and I'll cue you when it happens, suddenly from the back comes the quiet but full organ playing the postlude to the Agnus Dei. Music of Charles-Marie Widor. And now the full organ. Music of Widor. Have a wonderful day.